Well, we're bummed that the U.S. lost, but showing our American perseverance, we're here filming The Terrible Show, NYC, and we never said it was going to be good, so F you if you don't like it.
I'm Dylan, and this is Garrett, and here are some of your top headlines of this week. Justin Mateen, the Tinder executive, has apparently been suspended over claims of sexual harassment. Apparently at every meeting, Mateen had all the attractive women sit on his right and all the fatties sit on his left.
In entertainment news, it turns out that Alex Trebek's years of experience in game show hosting are in jeopardy. So, many feel that at the BET Awards, Nicki Minaj dissed Iggy Azalea. She said, "What I want the world to know about Nicki Minaj is when you hear Nicki Minaj spit, Nicki Minaj wrote it." Did she write that sentence?
A 10-year-old girl in Iceland was denied a passport this week because her name is Harriet and her last name is Bin Laden, Hussein, Putin, Hitler, Jesus Christ.
Studies suggest that 11 to 13-year-old children who sexed are more likely to be sexually active. And the scientists who performed this study are all now arrested. Hey, can I see those text messages your friends have been sending you? Here's a crazy story.
Oh.
Rolf Harris, the Australian songwriter famous for the tune Tie Me Down Kangaroo Sport, was convicted on 12 counts of indecently assaulting young girls this week. And Australia moved to strip Harris of some of the honors that he received. Harris was like, "As long as you have young girls strip me of them, I stand by your decision."
Oh, maybe the song should be Tie Me Down Harris. Jesus. The website Cracked released an article this week explaining how it's pretty hard to be a male porn star, but from what I've seen, it's plenty hard.
Oh, man.
You gonna get your fist with mine just right there?
Oh!
The Huffington Post published an article this week on how to better understand introverts. However, the article has been considered hearsay since none of them could be reached for comment.
In emperor penguin news, the population of emperor penguins in Antarctica is getting smaller, and they could see a reduction of 2/3 before the end of the century. Researchers have even turned to playing Marvin Gaye albums to try and set the mood.
The company Fleshlight has announced that they're creating an attachment that allows men to have sex with their iPads. And this thankfully comes at a time when the amount of men divorcing their televisions is on the rise.
That sounds like it's probably the end of the movie Her.
I think so.
LeBron James has made it clear to teams looking to sign him that he expects to earn $20.7 million this year. He won't be taking a pay cut. And I want to make it clear to my employers that I expect you to call me Garrett, not Gary.
Shia LaBeouf was arrested last week.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Shia LaBeouf was arrested last weekend after creating a ruckus and refusing to leave a Broadway theater. When he was first asked to leave, he asked the security guard, "Do you know who I am?" Which is never a good question to ask when the response is the kid from the Transformers movies.
Former Philadelphia Eagles QB Kevin Kolb was arrested this weekend for boating while intoxicated. His lawyer reached out to police, though, and said, he is a former NFL QB. This is exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
All right, now we're going to go to one of our favorite segments here on The Terrible Show, Dad Quote of the Day. And today's quote actually comes from my own father, and it reads, "Son, I am still surprised that you ever lost your virginity." Dad?
Oh, yeah, I think my favorite thing that my dad used to say was when he said, "Son, you have to tell me right now, who do you love more, your mother or me?" I was watching the news. My dad ran into the room, shirtless, and said, "Son, you have to tell me right now, who do you love more, your mother or me?"
Well, that's it for all of us here on the Terrible Show.
All of us.
All of us. And yeah, we hope to see you again next week. Sorry for the AC, but we don't have a budget.